What's up, guys? Fastback Saloon, a very exclusive video to show you. We had the opportunity in August of 2019, just this past summer, to go up to Somerset, Kentucky, Summer Nights Cruise In along the downtown square. We had the opportunity to shoot an exclusive video with Sean, the owner of the 1968 Fastback Mustang that was the star of the movie Bullitt. Now, this is the exact car that Steve McQueen drove in the movie during the chase scenes along the downtown streets of San Francisco. So it's such a historical, iconic car that everybody recognizes it, but it's the car. And Sean was gracious enough to talk to us and share some stories about what's happened to the car, the plans for the car, as they plan to sell that car in January of 2020 at the Kissimmee, Florida Mecum car auction. So we're very in a lot of anticipation to see what the car will sell for. A lot of folks believe that it'll be several millions. So let's go to that footage and see what Sean has to say about the iconic car.
Hey guys, what's up? Fastback Saloon doing a little video here with our special guest Sean Kiernan. He's the owner of the original Steve McQueen Bullitt Mustang. Sean, it's been in your family for 45 years.
Yeah.
Well, tell us what that's been like.
Honestly, it's 43 years of it. It was a secret, and in the past 2 years, been going all over the world, sharing it with everybody I possibly could. Yeah, it's amazing. But what's fun for me is, like, when I was a kid, walking by the car in the garage, and always knowing that one day I would be able to do something with it, and being able to share it. And for me, being able to do this along with all the Mustang guys, and finally being able to tell people I'm a Mustang guy, yeah, amazing. Telling Dad's story and just having fun with it, and yeah, it's amazing.
Is it true that you and your dad at one point had considered restoring it?
No,
Okay.
we always to leave it original. We never wanted to erase anything. I mean, we're just, two guys, small garage, nothing. I mean, we're not, some amazing restoration guys, or
Sure.
not even car collectors by any means. And yeah, honestly, who are we to touch the history of the car and erase it?
Yeah.
And the car itself, from bumper to bumper, tells a story.
Yeah.
And at the same time, there's so many out there that are replicas, and which I love, because I'll have one day.
Sure.
But this is eccentric. This car, you see it, you know that's it. And yeah, and if we were to store it, it would have been horrible. It would have been so much Bondos in the car, it would have been a disaster.
I mean, it's one of the most iconic cars ever. It's still got a lot of the bracing and the brackets for where they use the cameras and stuff.
Yep.
And you talked about when you had it in the barn, you kind of disguised it under the cover.
Absolutely.
Just so that your average people visiting your house, like phone and cable, didn't know what was under there.
Yeah, you never know. Like, is the bug guy that's spraying for bugs, is he a Mustang fan?
Yeah.
Or the UPS guy, you're sitting there working on it, the garage door's open, he pulls up to deliver something, and he's a Mustang fan. You don't know. Because the car, when you see it, you kind of, is that? And then you start looking, and you start paying attention, and then if you look at details, put the WB sticker and the camera mounts, and then, just the whole look of the car, when it's all back together, it's easy to go, that's Bullitt.
Yeah.
So.
Now, you were telling us yesterday at the event at the Ford dealership about a documentary that they've been filming over the last, year?
2 years. Yeah,
Wow.
So we actually started filming that prior to the unveil. So we have got everybody that had anything to do with Bullitt that's still alive.
Wow.
Plus Steve McQueen's biographer, plus just an amazing amount of people. The documentary, which is called Little Pieces, is shot by Spy Plane Films and Ken Horstman and Casey Wallace, will be the bar for Bullitt.
Awesome.
It answers every question: how many cars, what they do to it, who painted it, how they did it, where it went, what was going on during filming. And I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing thing.
And you said it was 4 parts. It goes from the time you revealed it to the world up until you sell it next year at Mecum.
The beginning and the closure of it. So bookend in my life since the unveil, and then throughout the whole history. So movie car, and then race car that nobody knows the story behind.
Oh, can't wait.
And then cop car, which is the second owner, and then family car, which is my family.
Wow.
So it has so many chapters, and it's just just an amazing story, and yeah, we couldn't have done it in an hour. There's no way.
No. And so you're really going to film that all the way up until the Kissimmee event?
Absolutely, yeah. Ken, the director, will be there with the team, and we shot the unveil last week in Monterey, and he'll do a couple more things. I'm gonna bring it back home for a week or so, do some more stuff at the house, and then yeah, we'll shoot January, and that'll be the closure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Little emotion in it for you.
Emotional roller coaster, yeah. The first 6 months this year was nuts because I had it in the museum 3,000 miles away, and I was seeing if I could actually deal with it not being home and having a space in the garage and not having to handle certain stuff. And so between that, my wife being pregnant, taking the next chapter, going on with legacy and everything, yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, Bullitt's got a lot of love out there for the car, and it's done so much for us. It really needs to go on and tell more stories and be a part of somebody else's life. And I hope I've done enough to where people won't just put it aside or put it in a collection. I want it to continue to be shown. I can't do it because I'm just an average guy with a car. So I mean, yeah, I want it to stay out there. I hope that, you know, somebody buys it for the appreciation of the story. So who knows, you know? At the end of the day, it is what it is. You know?
Well, it's been awesome here in Somerset. I know this was an event you guys had on the calendar for a while. And,
2 hours from the house. I couldn't be happier.
Did you hear them just say they're almost at 1,000 Mustangs here today? Broke the record. 991 Mustangs. Somerset, Kentucky. This is only the second time I've ever been.
One-day show. It's insane, yeah.
That's the most I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
You guys heard it here first. Sean, thank you so much for the interview. Nice to meet you. And we'll be watching. We'll be tuning in. Who knows? I might drive down to watch the auction live.
Bring it on.
So good to meet you, man.
Wow, what an opportunity to do that interview with Sean. Just to hear the passion that he and his family have had all these years for that car, and to just know that the car was found and it was revealed to the world that his family had owned it all these years and preserved it. You know, I mean, you think about that car could have been crushed, it could have been sold and never seen again, but the fact that they chose to keep it unrestored as is. The car sounds great, it still runs good. I just hope that whoever gets the car will, when they win it at the auction in January, will allow the public to still see that car, to enjoy it, whether that's in a museum or whether it's at events. Just so thankful to Sean. He was so very gracious to grant us that exclusive interview. Such a nice guy, and I wish him and his family the best. Thanks again for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, Fastback Saloon, subscribe today. So click on the little notifications button down there at the bottom so that you'll be aware of any time that we upload any new content. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that video. Look for some new stuff coming soon. And as always,
we'll see you down the road.